This episode of the Rawder Kidula Show is proudly brought to you by JK Studios. JK Studios, capturing every moment. Coming up on the Rawder Kidula Show.
Many times we have heard so many stories from the employer side. Oh, my house girl, my house girl. Some are complaining. We've had videos of very bad house girls and very good ones as well. Now, from your perspective as a house girl, define a good boss.
This is the Rodah Kidula Show.
Hi there and welcome once again. This is the Rodah Kidula Show. Yes, my name is Rodah Kidula. So glad to be here. Thank you for being part of this community. First things first, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and do so right away. It's part of supporting this ministry. So please go ahead and share, like our videos, watch our previous videos as well. We really appreciate that support. And before we get to today's conversation, just want to say a big shout out to JK Studios, the ones who are recording this, the photos I post on social media, the logo there is JK Studios. So please, if you're looking for a wedding photographer or videographer, or if you're looking for someone to cover your corporate events, you're looking forward to a family photo shoot, a baby bump shoot, whatever needs you have that are related to photography and videography, JK Studios is your plug. Make sure you also follow them on social media at JK Studios Kenya, and yeah, support them as they support this ministry. Well, today I have an amazing girl, amazing lady. We met in a bash, we met in a party. Yeah, so we are just having these conversations about family and especially house girls, you know. And she was talking with so much confidence, and I was like, girl, what do you do? Why do you have so much wisdom on how to deal with house girls? And then she told me what she does, and I was sure that you need to hear from her. You know, many times we treat house girls as strangers, yet if you have a house girl or house manager, as you choose to call them, they are part of your family. Some of them are closer to your children than you. Some of them have bonded more with your children. Some of them know your kitchen better than yourself. So they are part of our families. And that is what we're going to talk about today. But first, we need to know our guest. Jackie, welcome to the Rawder Kidula Show.
Thank you so much, Rodah.
Please tell us who you are.
My name is Jackline Aseyo, Mlavu, hail from Rift Valley. But I was raised in Madhari up to 10 years. That's when my parents relocated to up country, which is now Nanti County. So
what do you do
for a living?
Yes.
I'm a nanny by profession.
Yeah.
But before I became a nanny, I was a house girl.
So there's a difference.
There are three categories, in fact, for the house managers and so.
Yeah.
We start by the house girl.
Yes.
And then there is the house manager, and then there is the nanny.
I just thought it's the same name, we give them differently.
So most people, they give a general name.
Yeah.
But there is this thing that people feel like, okay, I need to have a nanny specific for my kids.
Yes.
I need to have a house manager specific to outlook my house.
Yeah.
I need to have a house
girl.
help or house girl.
Yeah.
She is there to do the cleaning, and
washing
and looking after my kitchen, and for all I can send her to the shops.
Yes.
That is
yes, house girl.
House girl.
Okay.
So
you're a nanny by profession.
But I started by being a house girl. Journey back in 2011.
Yes, take us where it all began. Is this what you wanted to do growing up?
No, not really.
Okay. Now let's take us to where it started.
So this is me after high school. I finished my Form 4 at Goibei Girls. So in the year 2010.
Goibei Girls.
Goibei Girls.
Do you know I went to that school too?
Yes. So I was I'm an alumni of Goibei
Girls. Yeah, it's in Western Kenya.
So after my fourth form, I came home. looking at how the environment was and how my mother was struggling, she had raised me up through hustling up and down so that I get school fees, pocket money, and so on.
Yes.
And you remember those days?
Yeah.
If you couldn't have something in your pocket for your pocket money,
Yes.
it was just nothing. So after my Form 4, I came home. I
Mathare now?
No, in Nandi.
In Nandi.
We had already shifted
Okay.
to Nandi.
Okay.
So I came home, I found my mother there. She has a lot of budgets, no one to cater for. I told her, Mom, me, I can't sit here and see you suffer after suffering, taking me to school. So she asked, what are you going to do? I told her, I'm going to Nairobi,
Yeah.
but I have no agenda of what I'm going to do in the city.
Yeah.
So, naive from the village.
From Nandi, are you the only child?
No, we are 3.
Okay.
We are a family of 3.
Are you the firstborn?
I'm the last born.
Okay.
So I had seen how my sister was struggling,
Yes.
To give mom something.
Yeah.
So I came to Nairobi, very naive, I don't know anything. The first stop was at my stepsister's place
Okay.
in Kariobangi. We were fine, but at the end of the day, she took me like a house help.
Okay.
So I used to do all the house chaos
Yeah.
and whatever going around. But I don't know anything. Even putting on gas, it was difficult.
Oh.
So I started from there. One day she walked up and said that
Yeah.
you have to look for a job and then you can cater for your needs.
Yes.
So there I am in Nairobi, Kariobangi, civil
Kariobangi.
servant.
Yes.
I don't know anything. She took me to her friend's place,
Yeah.
there at civil servant, to work there. In that house, there were 3. The baby was not that old. She was around 2 years. So the mommy used to leave me at home
Yeah.
to take care of the baby and the house.
And the house.
Remember, I don't know much about house help and whatever.
Yes.
This is my first experience. So one day that mama came home.
Yeah.
She came home and found that I had boiled sukuma wiki before cooking. She just took the sukuma wiki from the gas and she poured on me.
Is that how you were used to cooking? Boiling sukuma wiki first?
That was the instruction
That you were given?
I was given in the morning. That was the instruction. She told me, this sukuma wiki, they are
tough, hard.
They are hard. So you boil first before you cook.
You fry.
So me, I didn't know that you should not overboil. I just boiled the traditional way, and then it came out that it loses all the
flavor
flavors
and the taste,
and the taste and everything. So when she came, I don't know, she had just a bad day or what was the mood.
Yeah.
She asked me, why did you boil the sukuma wiki this much? I told her, but you gave me the instruction in the morning. The answer was, you should never answer me any other day. She took that sukuma wiki and poured on me.
On you?
On me. We are standing with her in the kitchen, 2 of us. I don't know how to defend myself.
Yourself?
And it's almost 9
How long had you worked for her?
2 months. The first month even she didn't pay me. She was telling me that she's talking to my sister, my stepsister.
Yeah.
So after that, she told me, I need you to pack your things and leave now. It's almost 10.
Yes.
And leave now. Remember, Rodah, I don't know anywhere else
Yes.
apart from
Your
me going to
stepsister's
sister's place. And my stepsister said, if you're not able to do that work,
Yes.
don't come to my house again. She threw my things outside. So I'm on the street and it is 10 p.m. I don't know where to go. I stood there for almost 10 minutes recollecting myself. Should I go home? Because she had given me 1,030 shillings. So I was thinking, should I go home? Thinking of that, a man just came and asked, Madam, why are you standing here? I told him all my stories, how it happened. And the man was like, okay, let's go to my place. And then in the morning, I'll take you to a bureau. I had nowhere to go.
Yeah.
So when I reached there in the morning, the man had a family.
Yeah.
And thank God he was a God-fearing man.
Wow.
So when I reached in the house, they accommodated me for that night.
Yeah.
And the mama told me, this is not the end of your life.
Wow.
This is the beginning of your life.
Uh-huh.
So the mama took me to a bureau along Outer Ring Road.
Yes.
So in that bureau, remember, I have no ID.
Oh, you are not yet 18?
I was 5 months to 18.
Okay.
So I have no ID. So the mama stood in like my parent because she needed me to get a job.
Yes.
A lady came in. She said she needed someone to look for her baby, someone who can stay at home, someone who doesn't move out every time.
Yes.
So the lady, because she knew what I was going through, she recommended me. We came with the lady all the way from Outer Ring Road to Zimmerman. Even I didn't know that it is Zimmerman. I've come to realize that it is Zimmerman later on. So at Zimmerman, I worked for the lady for around 8 months. She was a good lady.
Yeah.
She understood me.
Yeah.
And everything. She was just doing everything for me. She told me that you're like my younger sister and I can't leave you go outside there to suffer. So we used to go out with her, with the kid. Even the kid was calling me. Instead of calling me auntie, she called me Jackie. She was calling me that Jackie is my sister because she was young. So when time came, she told me that she was to relocate.
Yeah.
She was relocating now to Uganda because her job
transferred her there.
Her job had transferred her there. Lakini remember that Rodah, this time round, I've now started gaining the courage to be in the city.
Yes.
I know the CBD now.
Yes.
I know the Roysambu. I know Gedurai. So I know some parts of Nairobi.
Yeah.
So after she said she's relocating, I talked to my friend, Maureen. I talked to her. I told her, Maureen, you know, it's now time I want to go home. Maureen told me, why are you going home? We talked and she said, no. There is another Sudanese who needs a house
girl.
There I go, into Sudanese house.
Yes.
Know that I'm used to this one baby. Now I'm going to a family of 12.
12 what?
12 people.
How many babies?
5 babies, 7 grown-ups. 12. Rodah.
And you've already told us there are people who have a nanny, a house manager, and a house girl. But so you are just
the general
house help.
My wake-up time is at 3
a.m.
3 a.m.
Did you choose to, or they told you this is the time you need to wake up?
I choose to.
Okay.
Because I saw when I wake up at that 6 that we talked
used
with the mom, at the end of the day, the job will not be done.
Yeah.
So I told myself, I'm not going to sleep. I'll be waking at 3 and make sure that by around 7, I'm done.
Yeah.
So it became a routine.
Yeah.
I stayed with that mama for 2 years. 2 years. Because she was giving me a bit good money.
Yeah.
That was then 4,000. With the big family, she's giving me 4,000. And I'm contented. I'm okay. I'm seeing, okay, this is where I am supposed to be now. Now I've started giving my mommy some good cash.
Yeah,
because
at the end of every month.
At the end of every month, I'm seeing her happy.
In high school, what did you want to do?
In high school, I wanted to become a doctor. My father, he told my mother, I've been struggling to pay this girl's school fees. Again, you are telling me to educate her through campus or college. And at the end of the day, she will go to her husband's place. So it's better you discuss with your daughter. It's either she's going to work or she go to school, pay her school fees.
Her own school fees.
Now I'm in Roysambu. Now I'm in
Roysambu.
In the Sudanese house in Roysambu here.
Yeah.
So where that place was good. The problem was you had no time to rest.
Oh yeah. So you were sleeping past midnight and waking up at 3 a.m.
And you know, sometimes there is water shortage. So you have to wake up the whole night again to refill the water containers that will be used for the next day. So the fatigue.
I mean it. If now as a house girl, did you ever tell your boss, I'm tired, this is too much? Were you scared? Were you scared of saying it?
I
Maybe
was
you lose
scared.
your job?
I was scared I could lose my job if I say this work is much. And then I feared again my friend could laugh at me that she has taken me to a well-paying job and now I'm complaining it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
So I used to keep to myself. Even when we meet with my friends during offs on Sundays, I'm like, she's asking, are you okay? Why is it that your health is going down every day? I was not this big. I was very small. So she told me, what's happening? I'm not eating. There is no food. I told her, no, there is food. I have my stresses. It's not for the job. The sister came from South Sudan, and the sister said that because she has nothing to do in the city, she will be looking after the house.
Yes.
So the lady told me, I'm taking you to my cousin back in Zimmerman.
Yeah.
The cousin has one son, but she's sick. She had cancer. So I went there. I found that lady sick, and she has a son, and the son has to school. She used to give me some money to go and do shopping. She had trusted me with so many things with her life. When she's sick, she called me and tell me that you have to call someone to take me to the hospital.
Yeah.
I'm finishing work before 10 in the morning.
Yeah.
So the rest of the day, I'm just there seated.
Yes.
So I started going to a hairdressing school. Just a village hairdressing. I can call it a village hairdressing. So there, those ladies, they started teaching me some things. They told me, hey, you will not be a house help forever. You have to look for a man to get married.
Oh.
But this one is making this thing that you are looking for money to sustain your mother. It will make your life miserable. Look for a man. Started looking for a boyfriend. You know, all this while I had no boyfriend.
Yeah, you've not mentioned.
Yeah, I had no boyfriend. I was just there. My aim was to look for money.
Yes.
Yes. The idea of boyfriend was not in my mind. So when I started mingling with those saloon girls, is when I realized that I should have a boyfriend. So, me to have a boyfriend, because I don't have any choice and I'm not exposed to the city, I know that any man who will talk to you nicely, he can suit to be a husband.
Yeah, a husband.
There I am. There was some guy who used to come at that flat to, I think he was an agent, something. We talked. He said, you're a nice woman, you're a nice lady, will you come and visit?
Yes.
There I am. Yes, okay, fine. That's how I met with
your husband.
My firstborn's daddy.
Sorry. You know, before we started recording, the husband called and I said, I want to know this story.
So, this man...
Are we born again?
Yes, I'm born again. So, this man, he took me in. He told me that's the end of you being a house help.
Yes.
So, I went there and stayed at his place.
Wait, you left your job?
I left my job. Now I've gotten someone to marry me. And that this person...
I'm just thinking the way you left a sick woman with the son.
I didn't in a bad way. In a bad way. I ensured that the lady knows that I'm getting married. And then second thing, I ensure that there is someone else to look after.
Okay.
I didn't just run away like so many girls usually do. I talked to her when she was not feeling, Jackie, why are you leaving? No. I have to get married because the pressure on my life is too much.
Yes.
But she advised. She told me, no, you know this person, the way I'm seeing, he's not a man who can keep you.
Yes.
See, you could take your time to know him.
Jackie was in love.
I was in love, I don't know. I went there.
Yes.
I got pregnant in the first 3 months. I'm pregnant. But I don't know I'm pregnant. So me, I'm looking at myself. Why am I just bulging? What's wrong with me? So one morning I woke up, I feel like I had malaria. So I had to go to the hospital. When I went to the hospital, the people there told me that you have to test pregnancy. I'm like, no, I can't be pregnant. Because my mother don't know that I'm married.
You hadn't told your mother?
I hadn't told my mother because I didn't want her to get the disappointment of the year.
Yes.
So I'm not pregnant. Even the doctor told me, you have to test this. I said, no, me, I'm not pregnant. So I tested and it was positive.
Yes.
I'm pregnant. Do you know, Rodah, for 5 days, I was relying on water. Yeah, I was just taking water. I wanted just to do away with that baby. I was taking water every day. Yeah,
Who advised you when you take water?
Food. No
you
food.
want to starve the baby?
To starve the baby.
You're starving yourself.
So
the baby was eating. The baby was very fine. In fact, they needed more water.
So I used to wake up in the morning, water by my side. I drink that water until evening. My work is only sleeping. When I wake up, it's shower and go back to my water, shower and then the man asked me, "What are you doing? Why are you taking the water instead of food?"
You didn't tell him you're pregnant?
I didn't tell him I'm pregnant. Yeah. I was hiding this thing. So back in my mind, I was saying, if I'm starving, this baby will
also
starve and come out.
Yeah.
There we go. We are on the 5th month. The man has already noticed that I'm pregnant, but he can't dare tell me that I'm pregnant. So 4, 5 months, 6 months, 8, 9 months, it's time now to
deliver the baby.
There I am. I don't know anything.
Yeah. So
I labored in the house for a very long time until the man came from the work he was doing. He took me to Kenyatta Hospital. Not Kenyatta first, he took me to Westlands. And Westlands, they told him, no. This lady, the pressure, because of laboring for a long time, the pressure is not, her pressure has gone up.
Yeah.
She has to get an emergency.
Yes.
I'm like, and my mother don't know that I was pregnant. How will I start? My mother don't know that I'm married. How will I start?
Yeah.
So there I am. They took me to Kenyatta. I was taken as an emergency to the theater. The only relative who knows that I'm at the theater is this husband, which no one knows him. So I delivered my baby safely through CS. There I am. I'm going back to my house. Now I am a mother.
Okay. Yes. And this time when you are married, you are not working.
I'm not
the
working.
Man is providing for you.
So my man is providing for me. So when I went back to the house, things started changing. Because initially when I was alone, the budget was not that much.
Yes.
Now we are 2.
Diapers
and the upkeep, feeding, what. The man started feeling like, I'll not do this. So he used to come drunk late at night. He could come and tell me, me, I have my wife. You are a small girl. There is nowhere we are going with you.
He was married.
Me, I know copy because I just find him and then I was like, okay.
This is a nice man.
This is a nice man. So I decided to go back home with my baby.
Nandi County.
So I'm at home with my baby. My mother is looking at me and is like, okay, you went to look for a baby. And you knew very well the problem we had initially.
Yes.
So after 1 year, my baby was full grown. And he was working and he was away from me. I could go and come back. He has not cried. There I am, Rodah, back to the city again. Now,
when you leave Nandi saying you're going to the city, what is your destination?
I'll have no specific person who I'm going to.
So you take a bus from Nandi County to Nairobi. Once you're here, you will find out.
Strategize where to go.
That is faith.
So that time I bought a night bus in the morning.
Yes.
There I am. I have nothing left in my pocket because I had exact fare. I'm in town. I have that phone. It was called Motorola, a small one.
Yeah.
I called them. My friend Maureen. I told
God bless you, Maureen.
I told Maureen, I'm back in the city.
Yes.
She asked me, where were you? I have not heard from you for 2 years. Where were you?
Maureen didn't know you're pregnant.
No one knew that story. Married and whatever. That was my story. And it remained my story. And it remained my story for a very long time.
Yeah.
So I came back to the city. Maureen was like, life, what? Now you have to look for another job. So the other job I got, this one, was now an advanced job. Because I applied through an agency
Yeah.
in Westlands.
Yes.
It was called Safisana. So there was that was a cleaning service company. That lady there, her name goes by the name Chebet. God bless you. You blessed my life.
Yeah.
So now Chebet is the one who made me to start reasoning and see that you are not to take your life as a fun.
Yeah.
She took me. My first appointment was in Gigiri, Canadian Embassy. And because I was smart, she told me, now you will be the supervisor of these people.
Yes.
You'll be looking at what they are doing.
At least you're educated.
And you can express yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. And in case there is a problem, you know how to handle it.
Yes.
I was the supervisor. I'm enjoying life. Now my salary is 10,000. I'm very happy. Yes. From there, she took me to another residential in Karen. It was an Indonesia something. So that woman was an Indonesian. So I was a house manager, strictly.
What does a house manager do?
It means that I am the one who is. I'm like a supervisor in your house.
So there's a house girl.
There's a house girl. There is a chef. There is a nanny. So my work is to look what they're doing. Okay. If there is something going wrong, I have to alert the boss. Yes. If there is an emergency, I'm to alert the boss.
You're like in charge.
I'm in charge. Now I'm going to work like Nairobi ladies.
Yes, Nairobi ladies.
I'm a big girl.
Yes.
So
what happened to your husband?
When I left my husband going to Nandi, that was the end of that story.
Relationship.
That was the end of that relationship. And the problem with me, Rodah, is that when I move,
you move.
I'm moving. I'm going towards my future. I don't look back. That's my problem. Yeah. I don't know if it's a problem.
It can be a problem, but many times it's also a good thing.
Yeah. So I moved.
Now you're a house manager.
I'm a house manager. She's very happy with me. Yeah. She's like, okay, I can rely on Jackie for so many things. She can send me with the driver to town. We bring her money through the Forex exchange. Yeah. And I can carry that money even if it is 300,000. Yes. And I'll not take even a single shilling from there.
Take it to her. You had integrity.
So the lady told me, Jackie, I'm going back to Indonesia. How can I help you? I told her that I need you to give me some cash. I start business. Yeah. Because this work thing is not favorable for me. Yes. So the lady gave me 50,000. Well, that is 2018. She gave me 50,000.
50,000.
So when they gave me that 50,000, I'm at MPESA. I slept that morning, Sunday. I woke up and went home. Up country with my 50,000.
You felt very rich.
I felt very rich. So when I reached home, I said, I want to tip my father because he saw that this was the end of me. Yeah. I'm going to tip him 10,000.
To show him that I've made it. Hapa ni wapi.
So I tipped him 10K. And my father was like, this is my girl. You see? I told you guys, she's going to make it because I know her. She's outgoing and
she's a go-getter.
She's going to get what I want. So I gave my dad 10,000. Our madhouse, I plastered it. It became a semi-permanent. With that small money. So the loose change I'm with it is almost 15K. And I want to come back to the city. So when I was coming back to the city, I came to the city. Again, now I don't have anything to do. But I have small businesses. I'm selling Maasai shoes. These Maasai shoes. Yes. I'm selling it through my friends who are working in town. In town. So if you're working in a certain office, I give you like 5 shoes. You go and sell, and then after the end of the day, I'll give you 100 bob for fare. So that was the means of me surviving, and I'm comfortable because I'm getting something. There I am. So one day, while I was going to town, I met again Mr. Right.
You've not mentioned the church. Is this girl going to church on
So
Sunday?
listen. This is on Tuesday morning. I'm going to town to get my shoes to sell.
Yes.
Come across a man. This man was like, we will talk after work. He gave me the number.
Yes.
Then afterward, I call. Oh, I heard a number. Let me call. I call and he's like, okay, my name is Mike. I'm saved. I go to Redeemed Gospel Church in town, city. It is called CVT.
Yeah.
CVT. I'm like, okay, even me, I'm saved, but for me, I go to Maranatha in Zimmerman.
Yes.
So unless you send me some 100 shillings, I'll come to your church next Sunday. I'm very comfortable.
Yes.
Send me 100 shillings. I went to Redeemed.
Yeah.
So in Redeemed, I'm looking at people like, what will the pastor say when he sees us, me and this man seated together? So
and you don't know that man.
That I don't know him. So what I'm doing, I'm concentrating on the sermon. I don't want anyone to notice that there is something in between two of us. So after church, he told me, okay, what do you do for a living? I don't want to say anything.
Yes.
You know me, I used to hide. I used to hide even my classmates, the ones we were with in high school. They didn't know that I've been ever a house help. Up to date, no one knows that I'm a house help. I used to say I'm not. I'm in the city doing my business. So
were you ashamed of the work?
I was ashamed because what people expected from me and what I was to tell them, it was the opposite.
Okay.
So it really made me to feel like I'll not be talking about it. So
we have met Mr. Wright after the service.
And then after that, after the service, he dropped me at the bus stop. I go home after discussing 1, 2, 3, where do you come from, what, is your mother, Nini, what, everything we discussed. Me, I'm back. Now it's phone call.
Yes.
After that, that time, from the past experience, I don't want to get into someone's life again. I'm like, these city men, they are lying.
Nairobi men.
They are lying. So this one, when I talked to my friend, she told me, no, what you do, just keep on the mouse and the cat game. When he tells you to go to his place, say no. Yeah. I'm busy. No, I'm busy. So it reaches a time this man tell me, I'm tired. I want you to come, we settle. And if you don't want, tell me. I don't know. You should go home and ask my mother first. Yes. Because now it has been a trend. My mother will not be happy. Yes. You know, this thing happened like a miracle. Yeah. My stepbrother died. And then we were supposed to go home. So he insisted that we are going with him. Like in that big family, you are seated next to a person. Yes. My big brother died here in Nairobi. So we are going with this man. No one knows him, but they are seeing him seated in the relatives. They are asking, who is he? And I don't want to introduce
to anyone.
I'm like, okay, you guys just talk, but me, I'm not talking anything about the man seated next to me. Yes. So we went, we buried my brother, my stepbrother. After burying my stepbrother, he's like, I want to talk to your daddy. I don't. At this time, my dad. Do you know my dad will not even say anything because this one has really affected him. He's like, no. Let me talk to him. To that point, me on my side, I'm seeing that okay, my father is fine with this relationship. I came back to Nairobi. I called my father, and my father told me, okay, it's fine. You can, if your heart really knows that this is the right man, go and settle. And that's how I got married to Mr. Mike.
How many years later?
6 years down the line.
You have more children with him?
Yeah, 2.
Oh, 2. Yeah. Now you're a mother of 3.
3 now. I'm a mother of 3 boys.
How did you get back now into being a nanny?
Now, after my second born, I had nothing to do and my husband had no job. Yes. So I thought of something. Now I've relocated. I'm living at Keno. I thought of something. I say, no, I should look for a job.
Yes.
So I help my husband with the house budget.
Now,
Yes.
with all these experiences, I remember the conversation we even had. And let me just start with the question I asked you before. Many times we have heard so many stories from the employer side. Oh, my house girl, my house girl. Some are complaining. We've had videos of very bad house girls and very good ones as well. Now, from your perspective as a house girl, define a good boss.
So me, for my definition of
Yeah.
a good boss, a good boss is the one who, when you arrive at her house,
Yes.
first day, she has to put rules and regulation of her home.
Of her home on
Yes.
the first day.
On the first
Or
day.
let's say the interview day. Some people have interviews, some people don't. But the first day we meet, I tell you, Jackie,
They
welcome
do-
to my house.
Do and don'ts.
Yes. What are some of those rules that you've had?
Some of those rules is like, in this house we wake up at this time.
Yeah.
Breakfast is served at this time. Ensure that my house is clean
Yes,
by this
this
time.
time.
There is these places that you clean frequently,
Yes.
and these ones you clean alternating.
Yeah.
And then there is these rules. When you are in my house, don't invite visitors. And then there are some homes that you are not allowed to go for offs. You have to go with them on Sundays to their church. So when I come to your place, I listen to your rules.
Yes.
From that day, and this one, I want the girls to get it right.
Yes.
If you feel you're not comfortable
With my rules.
with the rules
On day one.
please just tell her
That one.
I'll not.
Yes.
For her, from there, the person hosting you will know that my girl will not do this.
A, B, C, D.
There is this incident, sorry to say, that a girl wake up one morning and she's telling you that she's to travel to up country, or she's going to see her mother, which you've not communicated for the last 3 days. She's just waking up this morning and she's telling you,
The
I'm
boss.
leaving. The house help. I'm leaving. You know, the boss in her mind, when she goes to bed, she knows that my house girl is there.
Is here the whole week.
The whole week. So I can schedule my meetings, I can do
Yes,
my
I can go
things,
to work.
I can do to work. So this waking up in the morning and telling your boss, I want to leave, that one is
it's
not fair
It's
between
not
you
fair.
and God and the boss.
Yes.
It's not fair. And then another thing,
Yeah.
anything you see at your boss' home
Yeah.
should remain confidential.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Because there are different homes
Yes.
and different standards and different lives. So you can go to a home that it is well off.
Yes.
You go to a home that is standard.
Yeah.
You go to a home that is it's growing.
Yeah.
The home is growing.
Yeah.
Keep what is in your boss house confidential. Another thing, again, I'm trying to advise the girls, because
The girls first, because I also want you to talk to the bosses.
So the girl, one thing you should know that in life
Yeah.
there are challenges. So when you come to the home, whatever you can do to your baby is what you are supposed to do to the baby that you are left with.
Yes.
Whatever you can do to your home is what you are doing to your boss's home.
Yeah.
You'll never have conflict if you have passion with what you're doing. But if you feel, oh, I'm doing this because of money, or I'm doing this because I'm supposed to be here, I'm just moving my time,
Yes.
that will be
You
the-
won't give your best,
You
you
don't
know.
give their best. This one goes to bosses.
Yeah. The employers.
The employer.
Yeah.
Employer, they have this habit, let me call it a habit, habit that this girl or this nanny, when I get her, she knows everything.
Oh, yes.
She knows everything.
I just need to tell you that's the kitchen. And then you flow.
You flow.
You flow.
So that's
A
where
mistake.
that's where you start going wrong.
Yeah.
That's where you start going wrong.
Yeah.
Because
You
At
will
most.
boil. You will boil my sukuma wiki.
Your kitchen, and the other kitchen I came from, they are
very
not different. The way you clean your clothes
Yeah.
and the way the other place clean their clothes, they are very different. Like for me, my boss, Madam Nina, she told me on the second day,
Yeah.
this is how you should clean my kids' clothes.
Yes.
And this is how I do it. And it is a machine wash.
Yeah.
So if you find any difficulty, don't try anything you don't know. Just stop from where.
Yeah.
eh,
Stop there and come
wait.
to air.
Or you text me or you call me.
Yes. So we should not assume that now that I have a nanny or a house manager, they are trained somewhere. They
No,
just
no.
come and they should know how to flow with my house.
What you do, you have to reintroduce the girl
Yeah.
to your home. For instance, now you have a 3-month
Yeah.
baby,
Yes.
and this nanny was looking after a 5 years old
Yeah.
baby. You know she has the experience, yes, for looking after the babies.
Yes.
But now, how you clean your baby, how you change your baby
Yeah,
is
it's
different.
different.
So you have to tell her, do this and do this and do this.
I also think it's a mistake we make. Rodah needs a house girl. I tell my mother in the village, I need a house girl. Send one tomorrow. The girl comes and I expect the best
No.
from someone who has never even left the village.
The
and all
village.
that.
So
No.
that person doesn't know anything about the house.
Yes.
And he has never been to the city.
Yes.
So you should be there for her.
Train her.
Now you are
step
the
by
one
step.
training her.
Yes.
And then another thing is about money.
Yeah.
That's when I'm telling you, from the first day,
Yes.
you should discuss these things.
Salary.
Tell your girl, this is the much I can afford.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Are you okay with it? And if the girl is not okay with it, she's free to tell you that this one I'll not. If you can add, okay. If you not add, let me
Yeah.
just leave. But don't be there and tell your girl, okay, I'll adjust. That adjusting is in her head.
Yes.
So anytime she's there,
She's expecting you are adjusting.
you are adjusting, you are adjusting, you are adjusting.
You should be
you are
adjusting right now.
And on your side, things are not working the way you feel like, okay, I'll
Yes.
adjust. So that's when the dispute starts.
Start coming in.
You'll find that one morning she didn't clean.
Yeah. She's not talking.
She's not talking. She's not eating. When you ask her, she's like, I'm okay. But back in her mind, she's preparing
waiting for
to
you
leave. And yet you have a baby.
Oh, yes.
Here you are on an interview.
don't give me any idea. I will run. Now, there are so many negative stories about house girls. And I know that the few bad ones are the ones we make noise about. The good ones we don't talk much. Someone who has never had a house girl, what are some of the things to look for?
First of thing,
Yeah.
you start by determining what you want for your house.
What I want to be done to my... I need a house girl for A, B, C, D.
That's why I give you 3 categories.
Oh, yeah.
You can't tell me you are living in a 5-bedroom house.
Yes.
You have an extended, can I say an extended kitchen?
Yes.
A very big one.
Yes.
You have 3 babies.
Yes.
You're expecting this lady to be a house girl, a housekeeper, a house manager, and a nanny at the same time. She'll not get it right. So, on your side, know specifically what the girl is coming to do in your house.
Your house.
If she's coming to help you with the house chores or the
House chores, yeah, the work, cleaning and washing.
cleaning and washing, be specific. Tell her, in my house, what I need you to do is cleaning. And if need arise, I would like you to help with my babies. So this girl knows very well. In this house, I'm a cleaner. I'm helping with the house chores, and if there is something to do
Once
with the
in a
babies,
while.
once in a while. But don't generalize.
And say, I'm looking for a house girl to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I have 5,000.
And then it comes in one way or another. For us lady, house girl is part of our life.
Yes.
Because if I'm talking now to the bosses, because the bosses...
You were telling us, Rodah is green. Never had a house girl. I'm scared because of the stories I've had out there. Number one is to know exactly what I want. Number two, what else how do I know Jackie is a good one?
So, you can't tell I'm a good one by just seeing me. Or just interviewing me on one-on-one.
Yes.
You have to get that, let me say, for example, already most of the bosses, they get their girls from the bureau.
Yes.
And from the bureau, you're being told that this girl is good and she can do this and she can do this. So for the first week, I advise, if you are a lady and you have a baby and she's doing the general work, you have to be on the look.
Yes.
Don't assume. By the way, assuming is what makes make most of the houses and the house help and their bosses, they end up conflict. Don't assume. If you find something on that second day that you told her yesterday to do this and she did the opposite, address it immediately. Tell her, no, this one, I don't like it being done like this. And then that one will stick to her mind. She will know that, okay, if I do this, my boss will not be happy.
Yes.
And if this time finds me, baby has not eaten or I've not taken the baby to play or to walk around, she will not be happy.
Yes.
Then, another thing, make a schedule. Yourself, not the nanny or the house help. Make a schedule. Say like, okay, in our house, we wake up at this time.
Yes.
And because I'm leaving at 9, I need you by 9. You're done with laundry.
Yes.
It's only indoors now, you and the baby. Because this one is a general one.
Yes.
And you want her to look after your baby.
Yeah, the most important thing is the baby. Yeah.
So you tell her, wake up early, go clean. Clean, if it is washing, go do washing. Most bosses, they advise that you wash the utensils at night, so in the morning there are no dishes. So for her, it's just doing the laundry and looking after the baby. So you tell her, make sure by the time I'm leaving, you are done with you are done with the laundry. Because
so I'm the one making the schedule.
You're making the schedule. Because if you make her make the schedule, she will do her way. Her way, you see?
How do you deal with a house girl who wants to insist on her way?
You know now, this one, you are introducing a new person to your family. You know, she's not your relative, unless some of them are relatives. Some are relatives. But at the end of the day, you are introducing her at a certain point in your life to help you.
Yes.
She's not coming there because she's the one benefiting. Both of you. You are
both of us are benefiting. Yeah.
So if she wants to do her own way, you sit down and talk to her and tell her that this is what I told you from the first day. And to this point, I'm seeing, in a very polite way, to this point, from my watch, I can see you want to do it your own way. So tell me, how do you want us to go about it? You ask her. And you tell her, keep in mind that this is my house. You know, that's a very general question, but when you are smart, it can click in your ears that this person is not
telling me in my house we do things this way.
So you tell her, remember first day we did this and we were okay. Second day, third day, this is the 4th month, this is the 5th month, but it's now you've started changing the tune to your side. And I still need you. So tell me, how do you want us to do it? So the girl will explain. If there is much work, if she's a good one, she'll tell you the work is piling.
It's too much.
This, when we talk about it, 4 months you'll be adding my salary. I'm expecting you to add. That's why I'm doing this. And then if it is a behavioral change from the baby, she will tell you again this
so
one.
She will at least, we will have a conversation.
And you know that conversation will get something.
Yes.
You'll have you'll have your own way. You'll have known something from her.
Yes.
And her too, she'll have known when she's going wrong. Yes.
Yeah.
Again, there are these trending stories about house girls.
Yes, they have urinated on the tea. They
So
have done
that's why I'm
what?
telling you, every time, you can't trust me. If you can trust me with your baby,
Yeah.
you've taken your time to go around, see what I'm doing with your babies. That's when you're trusting me with your babies.
Yes.
It has reached a time that some people are putting they are called what? Cameras, still cameras.
Yeah, how
in
do you
the
feel
house.
about having cameras in the house you're working in?
Me, I'm comfortable with the cameras because I'm not doing anything that is wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm not even I'm not planning to do anything wrong.
Yeah.
So when you put cameras, it is for your own benefit.
Yeah.
You want to look what is going on
In your house,
while you are away.
Okay.
Me,
so
I'm
you've
comfort-
never had a problem with
Me, I've
because
never had
I know
a
the
problem.
house girls who
I've never had a problem with the cameras.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, I know that I'm not doing the wrong thing. So
Yes. So you look at me if you want.
that's even you'll see me jumping and playing with the babies in the house. You'll get pissed off with the camera and switch it off because I'll not do anything
wrong. Yeah.
And then to our girls, please learn to be truthful.
Truthful, yeah.
Learn to be truthful because this one is a journey. This one is God using you to change someone's life.
It's a stepping stone for you.
For
also.
you. Me, I usually tell people that for me, the family I'm with now,
Yes.
I know they are happy. Because I do everything on my side
Yeah.
to ensure that they are comfortable.
Yes.
They are comfortable. Because I know for you to pay me, you have to hustle.
Yes.
For you to pay me, you have to be comfortable working somewhere. For you to pay me, you have to source.
Yes.
So if I don't make you comfortable, you'll not be able to pay me.
Yes.
That's what
true.
that's what the house girls they don't realize. Another thing, resources in the house.
Oh yes.
There is this quarrels that even now as we talk.
Yes.
You try and post such a thing. You'll hear they are wasting soap. They are wasting water, food. They are
The economy, you know.
They are wasting.
You're there trying to minimize your resources, to use things like to to make sure you're using
your budget. Your budget reach the other budget for the end of the month.
Nice.
But this is the girl that this girl is I don't care thing. She takes, if it is powder soap, half of it for laundry.
Yes.
Surely, even at your house, can you wash with a half a tin?
How do you deal with such?
So how to deal with such, because you want to be safe on your budget.
Yes.
You make sure in the morning, if they are doing laundry, because initially you used to do that laundry yourself, you'll just have to measure
for them.
And
every day.
Not every day. Now you are teaching her. You're telling her that this is the amount you have to use when I'm not around.
Yes.
And if it is that sugar, you ask her, as we are comfortable when the tea is not sugary.
Yeah.
So for you, if you want much sugar, you first remove ours and then you can add your sugar.
Yeah.
So this lady will, if she's a person who is being sent by her conscience, she will be like, okay, me I'll be taking a lot of sugar as them they take.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Little. Yeah.
And then if it is food, for the housekeepers who are listening today, please, if you're being served, you eat with the family, you are done with the eating. Don't go ahead and start eating from the kitchen. You open the fridge, you take like yogurt, you open the fridge, you drink half juice, you open the fridge, you eat all the fruits. Now, you know, when you are like, today you are at work and you come in the morning, you find the fridge has no yogurt. Everything is gone. You'll ask me, okay, what happened?
Is that supposed to be part of my instructions when she comes?
It's part of your instruction. You should tell her
Yeah.
the meals,
The milk is for baby.
baby. And then the yogurt is for babies.
Yeah.
The snacks are for babies.
Yes.
Which is just a healthy thing.
Yeah,
Because
but if you don't, some people, if you don't tell them,
they will go
they'll
ahead
think
eat
it's for everyone, for me.
for everybody.
Yeah.
And then if she's that naive girl from this village, you can buy. When you go out,
Yes.
you buy like 2. You tell her, this one, you'll drink this.
Yeah, this is for you.
It's for you, and this one is for baby.
Yeah.
And when you are done with yours, don't drink the one for the baby.
You've said it very well. If you want quality work, you go for quality.
And
If-
quality is rare
It's rare and expensive.
and it's good. Good
Yes.
one. You just put it the right way.
It's
rare and expensive.
If I can't afford to pay Jackie 20,000, then I will go get mine that I can pay what I have, but I should
You
be
survive,
ready.
and you survive.
I should be ready for the training,
and
for
s-
talking every day, for, everything that comes with it.
And then at a given time, you should, you as a boss,
Just say it.
put it? Try and know what's happening to your girl's life. What is taking place in her life?
You told me we are not friends. She's my employee.
You realize the friendship in your house is different.
Uh-huh.
Like now,
The level is different.
Now, I've worked for you for 4 years. I'm
Yes.
single.
Yeah.
You see, I'm single.
Yeah.
And I'm okay. You see, you can't weigh that point, and you've never had me talk of a boyfriend. One day you should
Is
make
that my business?
Listen, it should be a business because
Yeah.
there is these 2 stories that
Yes.
been making headlines
Yes.
that house girls they are snatching.
Oh.
You know,
Now I get it. So,
so you have an open
We-
conversation. You tell
we
her.
need to advise my house girl to
Tell,
be in a relationship.
tell her, how are you? What are you planning?
Yes.
You know, some
What are your plans concerning marriage?
This,
But because I'm also thinking it's good for me to jipanga. Because
yeah.
if someone says they want to get married next year,
yeah, you have to. Jipanga.
I need to know now next year she won't be here.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, so that's a very nice
Question. That's a very nice thing.
Angle to look at it.
Yes, because you can be thinking that I'm there forever,
yes.
and yet I'm leaving.
Or you are looking at my husband thinking this is the one I want.
I'm living with.
How do we set those boundaries?
Setting those boundaries.
Boundaries in terms of I am in my house with my husband, now the house girl has come in. How do I set now the boundaries in terms of, hey, this, don't wash my husband's boxer.
So,
Don't come to my room. Don't.
so this one,
Yeah.
now you are there and your husband is there.
Yes.
Because most of the families, they live wife and husband, and they are there every day.
Yes.
So this is your girl, and she usually do the cleaning every day.
Yes.
You know me, I find it very wrong. Sorry to say this. Find it very wrong for you to allow your house girl enter your bedroom
Yes.
while your husband is there. Like you are telling the girl, take this tea to.
There are people who do that.
Yes, take this tea or this juice.
To Babazai.
Yeah, Babazai has asked juice. Take it to him. You are not serious because how?
No, I'm even thinking, even when he's not there.
Now, even if he's not there, you tell the girl, this is my bedroom.
Yes.
This is how I want you to clean it.
Yeah. Or I don't want you,
You
here.
took,
This is my space. I will clean it myself.
Like for me, for instance, I know my madam will be happy to hear this.
Yes.
Me, I monitor my movements.
Yes.
When I'm in that house.
Yeah.
In case my boss, my sub boss is
Yeah.
coming from this direction.
You go this way.
No, I don't go this way. And I was in the corridors
Yes.
getting to the baby's bedroom.
Yeah.
You know, I'll stop for him to pass, and then me, I'll continue with my
With
journey.
your journey.
We can't come and just meet like, okay, looking like, okay, you'll move for me. No. It can't be like that. And then, if my sub-boss is working at home, at most of the time, you'll never find me making my footsteps towards the bedroom. I'm seated where the baby's room.
Yes.
That's where my movements are. That's where, and if I want to do anything that I feel I want to do to my body, to the SQ,
to your room now.
To my room now. That's where I can do my things. Yes. Even I can lock the door and look in the mirror and do what. That's, I'm comfortable there.
Yes.
But now, our girls, they tend to be in a hurry to get these things. They want to show their boss how they outgo their boss in smartness, you know.
To look good.
To look good. It's not bad to look good, but you have to weigh. This is my boss. She has...
This is my job.
This is my job. And this is my boss. My boss, she likes jeans. She wearing jeans. The kind of jeans she wears, it's just a good jeans. It's not that tight jeans or those jeans that are ragged like that. So how can you go to the shop or you have that ragged jeans? You wear the jeans in the house and you've never seen Madame worn a ragged jeans.
Or very, very short skirt.
Short dress or skirt. And then our girls, it's not bad to wear.
That should also be in the instructions.
In the instruction.
When you come to my house,
this is how I will. Like or you give her, you go and get some uniform. Like me at my place, I have uniform. And then another thing, you have your issue as a house help. You want to raise it. You needed to go somewhere and you're asking for permission, because even me now, my boss is aware that I'm here.
Yes.
You have to ask her permission. Don't tell her in the morning. Tell her like 2 days or 3 days prior to that day, so that she gets to know. Am I busy? Am I not busy? Should I allow her? Should I not? And when you are told no, don't force. Don't force. Just tell the person you are having an appointment with, I can't make it because of my work.
Yes.
They've not allowed me to come. Don't force them. Then another thing that we forget as house help nannies and in that category. When we read the house, the first months we are very smart.
You're advertising yourself.
Yes, you are very smart. And then it reaches a time you become comfortable.
Yes.
Comfortable means that when I'm passing, even I see a cup,
you don't even pick it.
I can't pick the cup. Or for me, like now I'm a nanny. The baby has thrown some sweets, candies, peppers, chocolates. They are everywhere. I can't pick them. Who is supposed to pick them? That's the question you should ask yourself. Who is supposed to pick them? And then for you to be in that house, it is for the well-being of the baby and the house.
Whatever brought you there.
So you work on your line and you'll never have quarrels or disputes with your boss.
And for because you're a nanny, maybe you can talk to other nannies or house girls on how to deal now with bad bosses, like the one who poured skuma on you. You know, we can't always just blame one side. There's always the other side of the story.
So, me, from how I believe no one is bad. God created us to be equal. It's how the life has pushed you.
Your experiences
and the background. That's what makes you to be such a person. So, for example, you go to a house that the madam or the is very strict. Anything you do wrong, he will quarrel. He will pour water on the floor. You start again. What you do? You recollect, do the work again, because now she's seeing that you've done the work
perfectly.
You've not done the work perfectly. So for her to get that mad, she know that she wants you to do it the right way. If she's standing there, start doing it again, and make sure you give it your best. When she's in her good mood, you ask her, this thing, the other time I did it, I saw that you are not happy.
Yeah.
How do you want me to do it?
Yes.
You hear? She will tell you. And if there are those ones that they don't want to talk to you, please just do what brought you to that house.
Yes.
And keep to yourself. That's the better way. There are some people
But should someone be okay with being slapped, being beaten?
No. When it comes to harassment,
Yeah.
it's not good. Because remember, this one is a human being.
Yeah.
And also she need the attention you are after. So if you feel you are not comfortable with her, just release her. Release her. Release her, you have your life. Because you find that there are some fights that have gone up to someone, they are fighting up, or someone get injured, some die because of this. Even I'm addressing, there are so many friends of mine who are at the Gulf. They go there, their aim is to look for money. Their aim is to come up with something better which is not in Kenya. But they find out that the bosses they have gone to, the home they have gone to, the empire, the empire homes, it is hostile.
Yes.
So what you do, if you feel the place is hostile, please
Leave.
Don't wait for something nasty to happen to you.
Yeah.
Then we will talking and say who you are. She was there.
Yeah,
She's
she was
history
a good-
now. She was a
yeah.
good girl. No.
We'd rather have you alive, jobless,
but
yeah, than dead.
dead. Then another thing, this one is for them. You know, I've said there are different homes.
Yes.
You can go to a home, you see something that it is against your beliefs and values. Do you know? You should not bring your belief there.
Oh,
That is someone's
like
home.
for example, I've come to work to you. I'm a Christian girl. I know you're married to Mike, and then I see another woman. Should I tell you?
So that one is called mingling in people's affairs.
Seriously?
Mingling in people's
You wouldn't
affairs.
tell me.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm at your place.
Yes.
I know you as the madam of the house.
Yes.
Then you've traveled. Then I saw a lady comes in, and the lady
Goes to my bedroom
and goes to your
with
bedroom
my husband.
and your husband,
And you have seen them.
and I've seen.
And they have actually even brought you a gift.
Listen,
So
me,
that you don't talk.
from me, I'll not talk that time.
Yeah.
But I'll find my madam when she's in good mood. And then I ask her, I want to ask, do you usually have a cousin that she's fair complexion? Yani, I give the detail. I'll not say that the woman
You
was...
ask if there's a cousin who came
there
and
is
went to your bedroom the whole night.
And then
Seriously?
the madam will like, okay, to my bedroom. But I tell her, now, hold your horses.
Yes.
Because me, I don't want trouble.
Yeah, and I want my job.
And want my job. If there is something between you and Mr. Boss, please don't put me there.
Leave me there. You deal with it. I've given you the information.
I've given you the information, but deal with it wisely.
And what about now the house girls who are now being seduced by their...
That's a no. A very big
No.
no. Because remember, you coming to this house was because of this madam.
Yes.
And they
Mostly it's the woman.
And they discussed with the husband. Before you came, they were together.
Yes.
So you it is in the Bible. You are going to put a sander
Yeah.
in people's marriages.
In people's marriages.
So if you feel like you want to run away with the boss, please just change your mind today, because it will not work wherever you are going. This boss, he's used to madam.
Yeah.
For you, he will always see you as a house girl.
Is being a house girl something to be ashamed about?
For now, I've realized it's not as something that to be ashamed of.
But you were at some point.
At some point, I was, because of my expectation.
Yeah. After
But
school, I'm
after
going to be a
school,
doctor.
and this one happened to everyone.
Yeah.
But when I came up with life started
Yeah.
coaching me, turning around. I realized that this one is something I can do and earn a living.
Yes.
So house girl is a job like any other job.
Yeah.
And in Kenya now, people are talking of a house girl. Oh, we can't afford. There are people in Kenya, they pay up 100,000.
Yes.
For a house girl.
And then there are those who can't afford.
There are those who can't afford. So there are so many. That's why I'm telling a girl, talk, negotiate with your boss.
Yes.
About your pay.
Yeah.
Don't start comparing your boss
with other
bosses.
Yeah.
Because
you can't compare Zimmerman with the one you are in the Gigiri.
So you can't compare. And the more you go, the more you grow.
Yeah.
The more things are changing. Because you can't tell me someone who is fresh from school.
Yeah.
You can give her 20,000 for a pay.
It depends with also it's like the way you've said any other job, your experience, your maturity, what value you're bringing to my house will reciprocate what I'm paying you.
And then for nannies now, take that baby or those kids like your own kids. The way you wanted to train your kid, train that baby. A kid is the resemblance of a nanny. Sorry to say that.
No, it's okay.
Like the baby I'm raising now, the baby of the house, the thing she does, even when I'm seated there, I usually look at her and say, "Wait, this is the real me."
Yeah.
This is what I usually do.
She's copying you.
Yes, she's copying more time with me.
Yes.
And then remember that if you are a nanny, if you inject poison, the outcome will be poison in the baby. So if you show baby that you should be running away from people, the baby will be running away from the people.
Yes.
If you show baby that if you want something, you have to be, you have to cry,
to throw tantrums,
and do what and force mommy, Explain to the baby when she's now in the level of talking. Tell her or him that now, mommy has no money today, but tomorrow she will be able to get you that thing. That's
so
how
you train them.
You train them
like your own.
Train them like your own. And then this thing has come. It's really coming up. You go to someone's house and it's like the babies are going to school and it is assignment time.
Oh yes.
I know you've not come to that homework time.
I have a 16-year-old.
Good. So
I do biology homework. So
your homework time is where the housekeeper or the nanny says, "No, me I can't help in doing homework because akuniambia." She didn't tell me that I'm supposed
to be doing homework.
To do homework.
And now, especially with CBC, it's too much. You come from work and you're supposed to cut a sack and put inside a bottle
and make a house,
make a helicopter, and it's due tomorrow morning.
So
help
for nanny. Just be yourself. Compose yourself. Even don't show your boss that I'm doing this because of you. Hey, Madam Nina, I usually do these things. Yes. For me, when we are done with playing, going outside, we come inside. I talk to the girl first. I tell her, listen, it's now time for your assignment. And this is what I want you to do. The quicker we go, the faster you'll take your snack or the faster we will go and play. So the baby is happy. She's like, okay, the assignment is a good thing because I'm going to do it very fast and then I can play. I can play. And then there is the thing. Don't show your moods to the baby.
You can show them to the boss.
No, even the boss. Don't show anyone your moods because know that family, it's a host family. It is hosting you. Remember this thing. It is hosting you. Whatever they are seeing from you, they are bearing it. Only for them to host you.
Yes.
There are some people, even, they say, for example, there are some bosses, they will know very well you're lacking something. They'll not address it directly, but they just go and get it and give it to you.
Yes.
That is not a compulsory thing. It's a thing. It is a gift from the heart. So that gift, even you as a nanny or a housekeeper, put it in your heart, that in your mind, let me give my best. So even if my boss is seated somewhere else, she can feel that love and say, okay, let me appreciate my girl.
Like she went an extra mile, I can also go an extra mile. Even this, I see some people, Christmas, they do shopping for the house girl. That is them going an extra mile.
An extra mile. And you know, when, let me say, if you are a house girl, a year comes and goes, that's an achievement.
Oh.
Because it is not easy from day 1 up to day 30, and then day 30 to day 360. It is not easy. It is not easy. Because you are learning from each other.
Yes.
And this is how the routine is changing every day. You know, when someone gets to your house, you are washing with you are washing using your hands, and then she buys a washing machine. The routine has changed. So you have to adjust. For the girls, you have to adjust.
Yes.
Always be ready to adjust. And always be ready to learn.
Yes.
And say, this one I'm insisting. Be trustworthy. Because everyone, if you feel that he has lost trust with you, he will not accommodate you anymore.
Yes.
So if you are trustworthy, even if the grounds are hostile, the person will feel like, okay, no,
I can trust
her. Let me just hold her because I can trust her. Another thing is when it comes for this off days.
For those who are live-ins, those who live in the
for
house.
the live-ins, the off day mostly comes on weekend.
Yeah.
Now it's your time to go and walk around and
make your hair
and do whatever you want to do. Go to church, and then you'll be back.
Yes.
So there are some bosses, they've given the time for coming back, and most of it has been an issue because most girls, they tend to forgo.
Oh, they'll come at 10.
They'll come at any time they feel like, but from the day one you said, my last time for you to get into my house when you're coming from off, it's 6.
Yes.
And then she's coming at 7, 7:30.
Yes. It's like, I'll say this again, it's like any other job. People in the bank, they observe time. People in the government, like you have to observe time. You have to respect your work. Yes.
And then another thing now, it is property, or say things in the house.
Yes.
Something that your boss has tell you never to touch.
Yes.
Don't ever touch it.
Please.
Oh, please. Don't ever touch it. Don't ever touch it. You don't know the reason why she told you never to touch that thing. You know, you go an extent of touching, and then it can
it breaks,
or it can be something very resourceful to the family.
Yeah.
It gets missing.
Yeah.
Now you'll go. You lose your job, you go, but the family will remain in a dilemma, waiting. They're trying to recollect. How did this happen? How did this happen? So
it's just basically obeying the rules of the house. And respecting your job.
And respecting
for the house girl.
For the house girl.
And for the, now, maybe that will be the parting shot for the house girls. Respecting their job. What about the boss? What is one word you would tell now anyone who's hosting or has employed a house girl in their house?
For the boss, I want to remind them that this one is someone you've hosted.
Yes.
Keep in mind that you are hosting this person.
Yes.
Anything that happened to this lady while she's at your place, it's your responsibility.
Yes.
So never ever go there and talk to your friend and say, me, I don't care.
Yes.
You have to care, because for her to be at your place, it was your consent.
Yes.
Yes. And then another thing, be always on the look. Never ever relax and say, okay, my girl is good. Oh, I'm okay. Things are working better. Be always on the look. Be always on the look.
Why?
Be always on
Because
the
she can
look.
decide to go tomorrow.
Not even to go tomorrow.
Eh.
You know, the minds of a house girl, sorry
Yeah.
to say this, they changes every day. And this is
The way
someone
you were told, oh, now get married.
Mm.
Oh, that is not a good job.
yes.
Yeah.
And then someone, this is a person who is still growing,
Most of them.
most of them. So they are anxious to get to their destination,
level.
to their next level. So you are seated there, but always be on the
On the look. What if?
What if when you come home in the evening and realize that all is not well,
Yes.
please address it as immediate as possible.
Yeah.
It's not good you go and then you'll come and then you say, okay, like I saw it yesterday but I didn't want to address.
Yeah.
That is you yourself, you decided that things will get wrong before.
Yeah. I
You should
hear you.
address. You should address. And then another thing for the bosses, please. Your house help, she's part and parcel of your family and your life. For the madams, this girl is part and parcel of your life.
Family and
Your life. Rodah,
Yes.
I know you want to have more babies.
You know.
Yes. You are not,
Look at this one.
you've not said that you are mother to one and that is over.
A mother of two.
Two.
Yes.
You in your mind you plan that I'll get three. The third baby, I'm looking for a house girl. You know very well you are pregnant and you're looking for a house girl.
Yeah.
Why can't you just tell your house girl I'm pregnant?
There's another baby on the way.
On the
Uh-huh.
there is another baby on the way.
Yeah.
That one will not cost you. Because
let them know I have two children now, but you never know. I might have another one in future.
for the madams, because for us, I've encountered such an experience. You are there, the madam is not saying anything, but you've realized, why is it the madam is changing every day,
Yeah.
They even mood swing, what. But because you're scared of your job, you're scared to lose your job,
You can't ask.
you keep to yourself. Now, suddenly,
Another baby is here.
another baby is here. And now, for the girl, this one, it will scare her away.
And this baby was not part of our argument.
Argument. Now, it will scare her away.
Okay. We have had to update you. Oh, I thought you were telling me I know I'm going to get another baby. I had taken it personally.
Don't take it personally. I was addressing
Yes,
the
now I get it. I was like, this one, have you been said?
You don't want
So,
to get
updating her, just respecting her job as well. Updating her and telling her what is coming forth there. And respecting it's a human being.
and then another thing, for the bosses,
Yeah.
again, you can employ someone that is older than you.
Tell me about it.
Me, if I'm older than you and you employed me,
Yes.
I'll take you like my boss.
Yes.
Honestly. Whichever age you are,
Yes.
you are my boss. So that thing, if that thing grows in you as a house girl, and your boss realize that she's your boss, and that one sinks inside, you have neutral grounds.
Yes.
You'll have peace. But if this one sees that this one is my boss and she's younger,
Yeah.
that's when trouble starts.
I've had an incident where me I was very small. Nowadays I'm big. I was very small. Then I got a house girl for a week. That's a long story. And she was bigger than me. And when she came, she was treating me like one of the children.
Small sisters.
Not small sisters, children. So I just, there was no respect and all that. So
That's what I'm telling.
Yeah.
That's how I'm trying to address it.
Yeah.
Because now you can find yourself like me. I'm big. You see, I'm very big.
we are big. We're not very big.
I'm big.
Yeah.
But if I could find my boss
Very small.
very small,
Yeah.
because that thing is in me,
Yes.
I'll respect
The respect
her.
is
I
there.
respect her.
Wow, we have to end this now. Yes. Thank you so much for sharing your story, your experience, And we have learned something. As people who employ house girls, they're part of the family. Some families, we can't talk about them without mentioning the house girl.
Yes.
Some of these children write about their house girls even in school, in the composition. Auntie is part of the what they write. So we can't assume and talk about marriage and family without talking about the people who are helping us even take care of our family. So we have learned from you. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate.
Okay.
May God continue blessing you.
Amen.
Are we still looking forward to be a doctor, or the dream changed?
No, I'm still looking forward to be one, but now I'm going for a caregiving class.
Wow.
So very soon I'll be giving care.
Yes.
It is called after hospital care.
Yes.
So where you
after
have
hospital care.
where you have to look for the elderly, those
Yes.
who are sick. That was my passion. So I'm
Oh,
just
yeah,
still
you're
going
still
for
going,
it.
yeah.
And then there's something else I'm doing. I have an online fried daga. They are called daga.
Omena.
Daga, yes.
Oh, you
omena-
sell omena. You
yes.
told me about
fried
that.
daga.
Yeah.
So in case
And where are you located with the daga?
my location is at Odero, and I do deliveries.
Okay.
So I'll give out my number.
Yes, please.
My WhatsApp number.
Yes.
So in case you feel
want omena.
and you want to diet.
Daga.
That
Yes.
omena, it is a round diet.
Yes.
It's a full diet. If you eat omena, you've eaten a sustainable protein.
You hear?
And then for those kids that the people who want their kids to be sharp,
sharp.
find
Fried
daga,
daga.
fresh one from Lake Victoria.
Okay.
Eh,
We'll give your number, and thank you so much even for sharing that. That apart from being a nanny, you have a side hustle, and you're still advancing yourself.
Yes.
Wow. And by the way, when we met, you had told me we were with a group of people, and you said if anyone is having trouble with their house girl,
Yes.
you want to train them, you want someone to talk to them, or even to interview them for you and to help you give them instructions,
Yes.
we can reach out to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
In case you are finding it difficult, you're seeing that your nanny has started changing and you don't know
Yeah.
how to address it, and most of the time you are busy, or most of the time you see, if I talk about this thing, it will get me mad.
Yeah.
So I'm there for you.
She will talk to her.
I'll talk
She
to her.
counsels nannies and house girls.
I'll talk to her. And in case you feel that you are not comfortable, we can try and get you one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Sawa,
then you try
sawa.
from there.
We try
and
from
I know,
there and
I know,
see.
nannies, they make us proud. They make the family come together.
Yes,
And makes
and they
our
help.
day becomes beautiful.
Yeah, and they
Yes.
help out a lot. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for coming. Thank you for your time. We are looking forward. Ukimaliza that course, call us for graduation.
Amen.
Yeah, we come and celebrate what the Lord is doing. God bless your family as well.
Amen.
And thank you also for reminding us that being a nanny or a house girl is a job like any other,
Yes.
not something to be embarrassed or ashamed of. It puts food on your table. You've seen yourself advancing, even from house girl to house manager to housekeeper to nanny to
Now I'm a nanny and a house manager at the same time.
you see. Wow, we thank God for you. So thank you so much for watching. If you've been watching this on Hope TV, thank you so much. Remember, we do this every Saturday at 10 p.m. Right here on Hope TV, where you look and live. And if you're watching this on my YouTube channel as well, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being part of this community. This is the Rawder Kidula Show. I'll see you next time. Bye.